Hello. Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Hello, hello. You are live. Cool. Hello. Let's test the audio. You are live. Cool. Hello. Let's test the audio. You are live. Alright, cool. It works. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, cool. So I'm rigging this right now. Epic. So for these claws here, I'm actually going to work them a little bit differently. And use them as reference for the model. Oh, I don't know what happened to you. I see. Okay. Anyway, all right. All right, cool. All right, so I wish I was doing animation, but I'm not. So, apologies. We're gonna be doing this instead. All right, so I'm gonna name these controllers. Well, first, I'm gonna parent them probably. Cool. So now we got a claw that we can animate. Cool, cool. All right. Portal vid coming soon. Not soon. Probably next year sometime. All right, we're gonna name this. Claw. How did I do the naming scheme? Top con. Top mid. Top bottom. Cool. I'm gonna name it tip. Cool. Alright, so what I'm gonna do then is kind of just, is this the entire system for the, no it's not. I want the entire system for this, including the meshes. So we're gonna have this, so it's gonna double transform. Everything is clearer. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna move it down like this and then rotate it over so that it's parallel. Oh, that's the same song. Let's find something. Oh, I have an instrumental playlist, I forgot. Where is it at? Here. You try hard friended Freddy Sal. I don't know what that is. I am sorry. Alright, so we're gonna try to line this up. It doesn't need to be super exact. Alright. I think that's good enough. Again, it doesn't need to be like exact, that's fine. I just want it to be in like the rough position of it. That's pretty chill. Alright, we'll do that then. Cool. Alright, this is going to be claw, right? It's right to the portal gun, not right to the viewer. Cool. So I'm just going to go back and rename all these. So we're gonna think that's good. We'll freeze the rotation and then drop that back in. Cool. Alright, cool. I was trying to get the rotation to, you know, line up like this the way I need it to. Ah, shoot. Alright. I'm gonna unlock these. I really don't like this instrumental that much, I'm gonna be honest. It's chill except for the drop. Alright. That's good for me. When is FNAF coming out? Soon. Everyone yell at Marcel. No, I'm just joking. There's one person who doesn't have their scene done. So we're just waiting on that person to finish it up. And once it's finished up, then it will be done. Do you guys want to see some teasers for the FNAF video? Okay, I'll open this. Oh, hello. That's kind of a spoiler. Well, it's not a spoiler. This, you guys have seen that. Wow. I don't know it's not a spoiler. There you go. Have some stuff. Cool. All right. I think I like this. Can you show us the functions of Sands of Pyrus? I can. Oh, this is gonna kind of give away some videos, so I gotta be careful about what I do here. Let's do this. Oh, no, this is fine. Oh, the assets aren't there. Okay, shoot. Alright, give me a minute. Okay, I think I found it. Cool. I believe this is it. Oh, the textures aren't there. There you go. Alright, so Sans. He does... Oh, yeah, his hand stretching doesn't exist on this rig. I'm not sure why. And for some reason the IK-FK switches are on his IK pull, or IK thing. So he's just got normal IK-FK with no stretching for some reason. Really bad mouth system. And then really bad eye stuff. An IK spline in the middle. There's no smoothing on the body because there didn't need to be. And then this. He's got leg stretching, which is good. With just IK legs, no FK legs. He's a pretty simple rig because he doesn't need to be complex. And he's also got a foot roll. That doesn't really work with toes for some reason. Just flat. And then the fingers, you know, are just normal. Nothing special about him. Yeah. These rigs are very laggy, by the way. They have like a lot of parent constraints and stuff. And the Papyrus has this hat that you can just take off if you want to. For some reason there's no switch for it, I'm not sure why. At least I don't think there's a switch for it, I never used one. So he's got this chef hat, and then he has his normal mouth with a box because it was originally smooth mouth and I just haven't gotten the time to do this. I mean, I can't select it for some reason. There we go. That's cleaner. But he has this, and then he also has some controls for the mouth. That kind of looks ugly because of the diagonal, but yes, these are old rigs. And then it also has like a little bit of an overlap there with the teeth. And then he's just FK. He's got no IK. He also has an IK spline. It kind of sucks, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I knew how to rig that well when I made this. Oh yeah, and he has like Coco type stretching. For some reason Sans doesn't. Oh, do you guys want to see an epic gamer moment? This file contains mental renotes with a fruit. Why did it only update? Okay, here's this. This might get remade, I don't know. But here's the state of this rig. It's pretty epic. This has been done for a long time. So yeah, GLaDOS. Alright, and back to portal gun. Ow. I need to have better posture. I have horrible posture when I'm sitting down. Tip, mid, bottom. That's the backwards one. I don't want that. Cool. So I want it to be tip, middle, and bottom. Tip, middle, bottom. Cool. Oh, these don't matter, actually. I need to delete those. I'll do that after I duplicate this. No, I can't do that yet. Alright. Oh, I could probably just mirror it and hopefully get lucky with the scale. Nah, I won't be able to. Alright, fine. I'll do it the complicated way. Oh, I didn't realize I was streaming for like a few seconds there. I'm sorry, I was super silent. Sorry, yeah, I didn't realize. Apologies. I was streaming. Alright, this needs to be renamed to left. Why does Maya always insist on doing like the random stuff, like locking all the transforms whenever you wait something? So weird. So annoying. I'll do it myself. Left offset. Cool. That is definitely not what I wanted to do. I hate when I accidentally hit that button, because it lags. Cool. The claws are done. Alright, so I'm debating how I should set up this control, if they should be two separate things or just one that kind of makes it go in. I think I'll just have a slider that, or like one control that kind of shoves it in. What's that AnyBTTF tab? It's just stuff that I use for the AnyBTTF videos. Like, stuff to color the controls, a red shift thing that I didn't want to click on accident. Freak. Alright, we're gonna save this and we're gonna exit. There's also a weird thing with my rig right now that whenever I exit out, it crashes. It's so weird. I'm gonna ask people if they have that same issue. You guys can't see this. Alright, you can see it now. Alright, because for some reason, whenever it's only like with this rig, and I don't know why. Are there like just unknown nodes that exist or something? 0 nodes, bet. I'll do it again and it'll actually, no it won't, of course it won't. Shading networks, 11, okay. What about just like everything? Oh, that's a lot of rendering nodes. Alright, we're gonna see if it all still works. So that works, and then if I turn on the nub, that works. Cool. And I'm assuming the same thing on the side. I can't imagine it got deleted. Alright, cool. Ah, see, the body got all bugged. I don't know what happened there. It's weird. It might just be a bug with Maya, because I know sometimes whenever I optimize the scene, I gotta like hop back into it for it to work properly. No, it actually screwed up the thing. Now what if I exit out? See, it gives me an error. Why? There's nothing here. There's a crash log. Alright, it's users Andy app data local. What else? Temp Maya crash log. Okay. What were those numbers? Oh, it's right there. 190921.1404.log. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna file it. Alright, I'm gonna do it with Notepad++. I don't think you guys can see what's on here either, because there's some spoilers. Alright. Okay. Can I not just type in a file path? Fine. I'll do it myself. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm looking at. I'm just trying to find... See, I thought it would tell me like what command happened that caused it to crash or something, but... Alright, fine. Guess not. When is the animation coming out? I'm not sure. Do you do CG5 songs anymore? It depends. That's a complicated question. Not really. As in, it's not really a complicated question, but yeah, I like working with Charlie. He's pretty epic. So if I open this optimized quote-unquote rig, the one that I deleted all the extra stuff on, that has the broken body, I exit and don't save. Yeah, see, it still does it. That's bizarre. Wonder if the... Oh, I don't want to open 2018. $269,000 subs. That's epic, dude. Alright, I need to exit out of 2018 because I did not mean to open that up. I wanted this. Alright, I need to open up 2019. Yeah, it's because of YouTube's abbreviation, subcount stuff. Like public channels now, it's just weird. I don't understand. Well, I mean, I know why they did it, but it's just annoying. Subcounts are abbreviated to just a K at the end if they're 1,000, or an M if they're 1,000,000. So once I hit 1 mil, then it'll say like 1 point whatever M. It's bizarre. Or like 1 point blank something M. It's like significant figures, except it's stupid. More stupid than significant figures. Did Charlie upload today? Dude, his remix is doing pretty good. Good job. I hate when I accidentally do that. Is it FNAF now since the guy escaped from Bendy? Possibly. have to wait and see. Yeah, they updated the API. So whenever you go to Social Blade, everything's abbreviated now, including views, which don't need to be. They probably will switch it to views too soon though. But yeah, so it updates in increments now, because that's all you can get from the YouTube API now, is just whatever this number here is. Which is why on where live sub counts. This is all they get from the API. Just what's displayed here. The only way you can get the actual number is if you own the channel and go into it. Which is, it's stupid. But there's a reason behind why they did it, and I can understand what they were doing, but there's a better way that they can combat that. They're trying to like combat unsubscribe bombs. But like where like the James Charles stuff happened, and a like ton of people, like millions of people, were like, oh, okay, time to cancel this person, and just like unsubscribed. And it was millions of people. Like that's what they're trying to combat. But I just don't think this is the proper way to go about doing it. If the person doesn't want that to happen, then they can turn that setting on themselves. And then the thing is, they just went back and were like, oh, it's not because we want to combat that, it's because we want just consistency across our entire thing, or across our entire website. It's just like, really? No, I don't think so. Not buying it. It's not that they're getting more stupid, it's just they're, I don't even know what the proper word for it is. They're just, I don't know. Alright, sorry for not talking. So this control here will probably do that compressing thing I was talking about. Or this will probably be the control for, I don't know. Like, I want this to, like, be used to, like, do a shooting animation for the portal gun, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna just add, like, some simple little controllers here. I could probably do, like, some really simple end cloth for that, so that it'll, like, bounce around. Yeah, we'll do that instead. That's kind of cooler, and I like that more. So for now, what I will do... PewDiePie uploaded a video. Minecraft can sometimes be bad. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Once I get this rig done, I'm gonna probably stop streaming, because I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Cool. So these are just going to be to reference the actual Oh crap! I didn't want to. Yeah, shoot. To reference, or there's a thing you can do in end cloth so that it like references that original shape, and that's what these are for. And that is horrible. That's better. That weight painting was horrible. Ah, shoot! But it's offset, so I can't. Dang it. There we go. Alright, cool. And then we're gonna have the main box control thing for the actual. Why did that not? Is that it? Oh, that is it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Cool. What should this be called? Gunfire Con? Sure. I feel like this video is definitely getting demonetized. I talked about dislike bombing earlier. The demonetization bot's gonna pick that up. And then also, gun in the title, shooting. What do I have? Lil Sans on your desktop? Oh, I don't know. Are you even able to see that? I'm back. Did I use a tutorial to make that little... This is a script someone made. I don't remember what it is. You can Google MZ Control Creator and you'll find it. Alright, and that, I believe, is supposed to have these to them. And these three guys are gonna... are gonna be under this. See how that works? Okay. And then these will have end cloth on them so that they do some stuff. Are you still gonna make Bendy videos even though the series is all over? I have a few planned that I want to do, but I have no clue when they're gonna come out. It'll probably be sometime next year. There's one that I have a really cool idea for. And you might have noticed that I just kind of completely erased the ending from Bendy Chapter 5 in Clear, so... That's what I'm going off of, is my own story now, just with the characters. Because I think it's better. I personally really dislike the ending of the normal Bendy. It's horrible. Or, I don't want to say it's horrible, but it really did not meet the expectations I had for it. Alright, what I can do is just make a joint chain here. Oh, I want to name these. I forgot. What is this called? Gun master joint? I don't know. Gun main joint. Wire up joint 1. Oh, this needs to be 2, not 12. Alright. Wire right joint 2. Joint 1. Why is that like barely connected? That's fine. It's weird. Alright. Wire left joint 2. Joint 1. Cool. Now only the ones that aren't named are these. So I'm gonna name this gun front joint 1. Actually that should be 3. This will be 1. Then this will be 2. And I think now all the joints are named. Cool. Alright, and I'm gonna group all these. I didn't want to. That did nothing. I wanted to center for the big brain. Most of that. Something different. Really? Stop. Alright, this is gonna be. Not 12, 2, and then 1. Alright, and then this is just going to be gun front constraint. And then these guys here. And these guys. Oh, this isn't weighted to anything. I don't see why I couldn't do that. Why is this -5? Do all these have deleted history? I hope so. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. This way. Alright, what did I needed to wait this. That's right. Do that. Cool. So now the gun front will actually do that. Which is cool. So what do you mean? Doesn't the bottom only move and not the whole top? This is a portal gun. I think the whole thing moves. Let me Google. There's a portal gun in Darwin. Or, I mean, Gumball. Oh, yeah, I remember that episode. Never mind. Okay, no, yeah, it definitely does move the whole thing. I don't anticipate this video to do that well. I'm mainly doing it just because I really want to do a Portal video and I've always wanted to. And hopefully you guys like it. Alright, time for nodes. fun. Alright. Is this... That is zeroed out. And this is also zeroed out along with these. Cool. Alright. So what I want this to do is whenever this thing... Or that's the constraint. Where's the control? There it is. Wait, that's not... This is it. Okay. Multiply. Well, straight up, I want on this translate... Oh, this is nice. I only have to use one of these nodes. Alright. Translate Z to be straight into translate Z there. So that's definitely not what happened. Why? Oh, because it's multiplying to... What? Oh, because I did Z, not X. Because I'm big brain. Cool. So I want this to do a thing, right? But I want this to only go so far. I want it to go to negative 1.5. Negative 1.5 and 0.5, I think, is the max. Do a little bit less than that. 4 or 5. That works for me. Cool. Alright, and what we're gonna do make sure these guys probably because they're gonna go on top of that, so oh. Okay, so see how it's double transforming because that's literally what it's being told to do? I want that to be not that. Okay, I want it to be less than that. Now the only issue is that this thing is not the way it needs to be. Cool. So now we have the gun middle part so that it can extend and retract. Cool. Alright, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to select all the joints and hide them. And then I'm going to select these. Oh wait, they're already parented under this. So this front part is done, and then this just needs to... This needs to be parented to that. Oh. Oh, that's right, because it's not, yeah. So this needs to be... Cool. The gun is rigged. And then this part here actually has a little core in it. It's just the glass material on it, so you can see through it, and it looks cool. But I'm going to limit and hide all this crap that you don't need to be able to animate on. So I only want rotate X here. Same with this one. As long as I'm done, it sounds like real. I don't know why this thing here has such weird transforms. Alright, so we're gonna have to revert back on that. Oh, I know why. Because those offset groups are not used for some reason. These aren't named. The left needs to be in the left, and then it'll... Yeah, there we go. Cool. And I didn't rename any of this. Alright, we'll do that now. What even happened in the Area 51 raid? I heard, like, nothing. Well, except that some people got arrested and I think one guy died, but... No, this video is definitely getting demonetized. I said someone died. Whoa. I think I'll probably leave all of these rotations on. I'll just lock the scale. And then for these two guys, and these two guys, and these two guys, I will lock that, and lock that. But for these, go to lock that. Cool. I always leave visibility on. I'm not sure why, but I just do. I think it would be cool if I had a rotate thing for that, but it's okay. It kind of needs to be all stiff. Like this. Cool. Cool stool. Didn't Florida man die? Like someone from Florida. That's what I heard. I heard headlines saying Florida man dies. I was like, oh. I didn't know anything would actually happen. That was days before the raid? Oh. What is this? Oh, gun base geo. That's not how you spell geo. Geo. There we go. What's in this group? Oh, a bunch of things. Front tube. Front. What's this? Gun. Front. Base geo. I don't know what to call that. I have no clue what to call this. Just do that. What is this? Wire top geo. Wire right geo. Should I have a third constraint group? Nah, we're good. Alright, and this is gonna be great. Cool. Oh yeah, I gotta color the things first. Make sure all the transforms are frozen. Cool. And then it's scalable too, because I am big brain. Alright, yeah, time to color these. I need to do like colors that are specific to this only, because I don't want it to look and blend in with the normal rig so much. Because it's going to be attached to that rig. I want it to be different. What does the normal rig look like? I need to scroll up in chat to find Gaiazo of this rig. Oh, I have a bunch of Gaiazos of it on Twitter, actually. Screenshots, not Gaiazos. Well, they are Gaiazos, but yeah. Anyway. Oh, it's red and blue for the art. Okay, yeah, that's chill. So we'll do this. And for this base, I'll do like yellow. And this is going to be like green. That might be too bright of a green. Oh, that's fine. The left is going to be blue. Then the right is going to be red. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. Onto the what? Alright, and we're gonna do end cloth on this. So I'm going to first save this, and then I'm gonna name this 01. So that if I screw up anything, I still have an instance that I can go back to that the rig is finished. And okay, so it's always the output cloth geo. I always forget what one it is. What is a cage? Oh, huh, I didn't know that. Cool. Alright, I think cloth simulations look great. Yeah, I'm gonna just use these so that they just move around and stuff. Because, like, that is horrible. So we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna use some cloth pins. So we're gonna grab this. Put it on that. End constraint. Point to surface. So now you see that's going to do that. which is epic. But I also want it on the other side too. So we're gonna do this to this and constraint point to surface. So now it's gonna do that and stay in between. But that is way too dumb. So we're gonna turn up the stretch resistance to like 50, 20, 1. And then under this I'll do like 0.3. So you can see that, and then if I do this, so now if I go like this, just some nice little subtle detail. It's kind of like very like bouncy though still, so I'm gonna turn up that. That looks horrible. What is it that I wanted? Doesn't preserve the volume. Is there anything I can do about that? I'm not very good with cloth. So I'd be lying if I said I didn't really know what I was doing. Or I'd be lying if I said I did know what I was doing. I always screw that up and do it backwards. Yeah, see this. I hate this part of this instrumental. So weird. But it's so weird. It's like rotating. If I just turn up the mesh input, do like 0.5. No, that looks bad. It's like so bouncy. I think it was the bend resistance that was screwing it all up. It's like rotating so much though. I know, I want like 0.5. That's good. Do I like Taco Bell? Yeah, Taco Bell's fine. I love this chord progression in this song. Is that what it's called? Or is this like another weird term that's not called a chord progression even though it's a bunch of chords playing together? Delvondo is so talented, dude. Okay, what are the settings for this? It's 20, 10.5. It's 30, not 20. I can't even read. Alright. 1.1 something. That's fine. 1.3. That's it. I think that looks fine. And then since the mesh input attract is up high enough, it'll keep that same shape there. Cool. Now time for the last one. Ah, shoot. I didn't want to do that. What did I just do? Did I make that an egg cloth? Why is it a rigid shape? Oh, it's probably because it's the mesh thing. Point of service, that's what it's called. Oh, did I not grab all the points when I did that? I think having these wires like move will help give like some kind of unique characteristic to the gun that I haven't seen people do. 30, 10.5. Yeah. 1.1 and 3. Cool. Let me just do some test animations on it. That looks really cool. I really like that. I'm gonna be honest, that looks a lot better than I thought it would. I was honestly probably gonna have to, or I thought I was gonna have to decide against it and not do it. Now, I have animated 1,000,001 portal guns before. Not Minecraft ones, though. How does it... I need to think. Doesn't it go in first? I haven't animated one in a while. That looks horrible. Doesn't that, like, lead it, though? It doesn't bounce that much when it's done. It kind of just goes straight back to the position it needs to. I think there's just the extra pulse there on this, and it's kind of throwing it off, because it doesn't really know what to do. Yeah, that there should already be a 0, and it shouldn't bounce back. Cool. Let me look at reference, because I feel like I'm doing it wrong now, and it's making me angry. Oh yeah, I was getting it, okay. It's like weird. That's fine. I just get it to look as good as I can. Maybe I need to like also kind of do some body animation for it, and maybe that'll make it look better. Yeah, that looks good. I really like that. Bruh. My bank keeps on sending me letters in the mail saying, there's a transaction that was a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, I just bought a phone. Oh! I want to release Run to the Bitter, but I can't. Because it's not done. Nice. What computer do you use? I need a new one. I use like a very expensive one. That's not me like trying to brag. It's just because of what I do. But you don't need like something super crazy if you're just starting. Like just start on like a family laptop or something. Like I went all out and I have like 2 really high-end GPUs and stuff because I use that for what I do. But you don't need that. It depends what you do. Like if you're trying to do like the exact same thing that I'm trying to do, then yeah, probably it'll be useful to you. But like I don't know. I mean, it depends what your budget is. Like you can get a decent PC for like under $1,000. I really like how that turned out. I didn't animate the little nubs here at the end though. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, I think that's probably gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna finish these dudes. But I think I'm basically done with this. Alright, I'm gonna hop off. This is done now, which is good. And I got it done in like 60 minutes, 75 minutes. So yeah. I hope you guys learned something, if anything. But yeah. I'm gonna hop off. The gun is done, which is cool. I'll see you. Bye-bye.